class we will look into environmental stewardship. Stewardship means caretaker. Who will take care of environment? Do we think only organization? Last class I discussed, in an organization you can take renewable energy. Imagine in your class you are using all the bulbs has to be installed as LEDs and solar panels, water you should conserve. If we are doing those things only, can we protect environment? That means no. Only it is not in our hand, it is collective measure. Either only organization is enough or either government. Some missions, what are mission? Jal Jeevan mission, clean water to everybody. They have taken a mission, they have taken a policy. It will keep on moving from one state to another and slowly it happens. Now another thing is there, a small communities. What are small communities? Isha Trust is a small community. What they are doing? Save soil. They are taking an association throughout world they went. Yes or no? They are small organizations only. So like that, it is not only people, not only organization, government, small communities, everybody should come and take care of this stewardship. This is today's class. Now, how we are involved, who are involved, these we will discuss one by one. Britain are the first people to introduce what? ISO. ISO is meant by what? International Organization for Standards. What do you mean by that? Steward is, he is a caretaker for his house in any royal palace. Who should take care? Government bodies, community groups, corporations and individuals. So these four people has to involve in the caretaking of the system. Now, whatever the damage has been occurred in the environment, the term resilience is there. What do you mean by resilience? Resilience of material, resilience of a person, we can tell. This terminology will be used. What do you mean by resilience is the ability to overcome the struggle. Even environmental, if you are keep on damaging, imagine a flood has happened at a point. The environment is damaged. Whatever damage we make to the environment, it will come back to its original condition. That is called resilience. So after a flood, the environment will come back to its original condition after 1 or 2 years. These are the missions. I have told from government, from community, from individual, from organization. 4 people has to take care of this environment. Now government, how they are taking care? They have introduced this Jal Jeevan mission. What is that mission? The government has made a policy that every citizen in India should have 65 liters of water per day. Jal Jeevan mission. Still in India they don't have proper drinking water facilities. So they make this Jal Jeevan mission to supply the water for each and every household, and the water of 65 liter per person is the aim. Now next one, Clean India mission. Have you heard about this another mission? Clean India mission. This is also an initiation from government to clean the India. You can see state of cleanliness. They have taken a statistics of which state is cleaner when we compare to other states. Which state is cleaner in India? Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Union Local Bodies, UBL. Union Local Bodies are there. Number of local bodies more than hundreds. In which state you are having highest local bodies? Chhattisgarh. Where does Karnataka is there? You are having around 750 local bodies are available to take care of cleanliness. In Bangalore, who is taking care of day-to-day cleaning activities in the street? BBMP. They are being used for cleaning all the places in the Bangalore. The Chhattisgarh, how much of union local bodies are there in Chhattisgarh? You check it. Urban local bodies, how much of local bodies are there? More than 2,500 local bodies they have. So where is our respected Prime Minister today? He is in USA and he is in some global countries meet, and he is giving a terminology on sustainable development. Last few classes we are discussing he has discussed Sustainable Development Index. These are the initiation is being taken by the government in order to caretake. There are three roles. First one is doer, second one is donors, third one is practitioners. How to take care? There are three options. There will be some people who are having money, but they don't have time to do this environmental work. Those people are called donors. You can see this first option. Benefactors. They are whom? They will be spending money. Second thing is doers. Who are doers? Doers are the people and the student. You imagine in VTU, do you have 15 activity points? You are doing activity points, no? Why VTU is implementing 15 activity points in your curriculum? Because to do environmental activities, we are the volunteers. So students are not donors. Students are not practitioners. Who are practitioners? Are called advocates. There are another term called practitioners. Who practice environment is one peoples are advocates and another people are environmental agencies. Who are environmental agencies? In India, I have told you, Central Pollution Control Board. See, lawyer is a vast area. For IPR, if you are wanting to do innovations, you have specific lawyer for that. If you want college oriented works, specific lawyer is there. So in lawyer also, how much subjects you study? You study around 35 to 40 subjects in BE. The same way, lawyers also study different area of laws. Where are the people are going to apply the lawsuits? They have each and every wing, even for IPR, then for running government organization, for innovation, everything the lawyers are different. So for environmental concern also you have separate lawyers. The government has written a policy in Karnataka that all the engineering students should be a volunteer of environmental activity. Now you check 15 AICT point. Is it relevant to environmental clean initiations? Do you have in AICT activity point? Yes, they want all the students to be a what? Doer or donors or practitioners. They want as doers. Students want to be a doer and they want to participate. So stewardship can be done by this three mode. Now, next thing. This is what I said. This terminology comes from a root word. Since in your syllabus they have given the terminology of evolution. What do you mean by evolution? Evolution is from where stewardship came. So in your syllabus they have this terminology of evolution. So for evolution purpose we see on where it started. Stewardship started in Britain oriented communities of the king's house. There was a person called steward. What do you mean by that? Sting called house, weird called God. He is the God for the house. There is a person in that house early 300-400 years ago. So that person is called steward. He is the caretaker of that king's palace. So soon it got evolved and for the community now we are calling it as steward. Some highest ranking officers in the house is called as steward. Currently we are taking it as stewardship. Now types of stewardship. Now write down this and write first type is restoration and protection. How we can take care is first thing is restore and protect. Where to restore? Imagine all these types, three people have to work. Even if one people are not working, the environmental stewardship cannot happen. The donors are there. The doers are also there. But there is no government law. That means the practice will not sustain for a long time. Money is there. Government is there. If no people is there to volunteer, then the environment will be harmful. If any one people is not there also, the cycle will not get complete. In restoration process, can you see the volunteers there? What they are doing is, they are removing plastic from the environment. It is a what process? Restoration and protection process. Why they are removing plastics from the environment? Because it is not degradable. What they will do? They will collect all plastics. Is plastic recyclable? Yes, they collect the plastic, give to the organization, then it will go into recycle practice. So this is what called restoration. So restoration and protection is a practice. What are the activities? cleaning up litters, benches. These things will be funded by any organization, will be done by some volunteers. Red Cross, number of clubs are there. Are you aware of that? Club activities they will do. Even those activities comes under volunteers. Then assisting the parks, planting or restoring. So these kind of activities are called restoring and protection. If you are planting trees, currently in induction program, the new students are planting trees. What they are doing in environment? They are doing restoration and protection. Okay. Next thing is everyday choice. Type 2 is called everyday choice. What in day-to-day activities you can follow to reduce this kind of or caretaking this kind of work. You can walk to your premises or you can go through the cycles. Compost food waste. What do you mean by compost food waste is, if you are having this kind of organic waste in your kitchen, what you can do is you can dump in soil. This will become a manure. This is called compost. So as an individual also you can do it in your house, but this is a collective issue. If you are going to office, what mode you can go? You can catch a cycle or you can catch a bus or you can walk. Yes, these things are called caretaking, the everyday choice. Day to day we will do this. Reduce waste in cafeteria, then implement energy efficient strategies. What are energy efficient strategies? This is what I said. Installing renewables. The light, if you are buying air conditioning, AC, do you want to buy 3-star AC, 4-star or 5-star AC? Which AC you will buy? 5-star. Why? It consumes less power. Less power, then it will be efficient. Now, how it is producing less power? They use copper coils for condensation. Hence, power consumption is less. Hence, implementing energy efficient strategies. So, these strategies you can use. This is everyday choices. So, reducing water usage by waste by closing the taps. These are all day-to-day activities. Okay. Next type. Have you seen this kind of plants? What kind of plant is this? You can see in dense forest. Dense forest, you can see this kind of plants. These plants are called invasive plants. Have you heard this terminology, invasive? What do you mean by invasive? If some plants are growing non-native places are called invasive. These are all called invasive plants. Even in plant kingdom also, they grow tall. Can you see this? They are growing tall. What happens? Small plants and trees will not get chlorophyll from the sun. They obstruct from the sun. So the small trees and plants will die due to this invasive plants. So invasive is a terminology. These plants will grow in odd places. When they grow, the local plants will die. These are all called invasive plants. Removing invasive plant is also an activity of day-to-day life. So in Brazil, these kind of invasive plants are there. They are not dangerous, but they will not allow other plants to live there. What they do is, they grow 1 feet per month. Can you see any trees grow 1 feet per month? No. They grow quickly. They consume more water. They consume all energy. So the slow growing plants will die. These are called invasive plants. So removing of these things comes under these choices. So this is a highlight for you. Then community awareness. Fourth type is what? Creating community awareness. Have you seen this kind of missions? Who has taken this Save Soil mission? Isha Foundation has taken this initiation. So this is a community awareness. Like that, small communities are there. They will make a awareness program in order to reduce. These activities are called what? Environmental stewardness. Taking care of environment. What you can do is posting flyers, broadcasting in public service announcement. This Save Soil movement, it is a globally happened movement. And next one is civic action. So what do you mean by civic action? What is civic? Civic action is public movement. Some public movement will happen. If the environment is damaged, people will come forward to announce that you are doing harm to our community. You should stop this kind of putting the effluent outside the river. So they will do some movement. This is called civic action. The environmental caretaking can be done by some civic actions. Some communities in India, they stop nuclear power plant to install in their community. Have you heard about this? If nuclear power plant is installed in a place, what will happen? It will damage the ecosystem, no? Some community people will stop. This is called civic action. So, if damageable things are there in a district or state, this civic action can be done. They can be presenting in their town meetings. There is a panchayat. You can name it and you can highlight in a panchayat in order to stop those activities. This is also a stewardship. Then last one, stewardship science. You can caretake by making the inventions. As a final year student, I have told you already, at least take one objective in your project as environmental concern. You might be a project doer of robots. You might be a project doer of electrical vehicle or some technology. Make sure that it is environmental free technology. You use renewable energy or you use some environmental concern as the objective. This is called environmental science. Naturally, student has to learn beyond the classroom. That is, their projects should be environmental concern only. If you are doing that, then this will also come.